Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to Eric Deters Local News. As always, we're sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga. Check us out on all of our platforms. Michael Askins hit Lowe's stores in the tri-state. Warren County is going to charge him, stole $55,000 from Lowe's. Ashley Slayback gave cocaine to a 14-year-old. I thought sugar highs were enough. Cocaine high. Matt Worley, this little pornographic guy, went out and took photographs of women at department stores, getting 120 days. Hamilton County. Three Stooges. These three guys were arrested in Pike County shooting where someone has been killed. Throw them away. Local news. You're not going to hear this news in any place else in the tri-state. October 17th at 7 p.m. at the Covington Cathedral, there is a diocesan pro-life mass. At 6:30, they're saying the rosary. Pete Davidson, October 13th, down at Newport. Show has been moved to November 14th. Why? He's going to host Saturday Night Live October the 14th. There was a bus crash of kids out on Cox Road in Independence yesterday. No injuries. Everybody's okay. Reds announced their Reds Fest this year at the Duke Convention Center, December 1st and 2nd. The Bengals helped put in a ramp for James Angel. You know what, Josh Wentz? I need to get some of that conservative Bengals money for Bulldog Media. Tim Harrison, this vet from Fort Thomas, has been missing since October 6th. The Kentucky State Police are on the case. Western Southern staying here. How it all plays out is yet to be determined, but it's not going to Charlotte. In Kentucky news, Bashir has sent out a mailer right here from a Republican mayor, Troy Young, praising Bashir's accomplishments. That's a pretty good mailer. Rand Paul and Thomas Massey, you can watch local news, Eric Deters show, but I'll go ahead and say this again. These two guys have been silent. Rand Paul's newsletter yesterday, no mention of what's going on in Israel. Both have been silent, haven't said one damn word. Both voted against the Iron Dome funding, and Thomas Massey voted even against the Abraham Accords with 18 Democrats. I'm running against Thomas Massey. Got another good issue there, Josh Wentz. This is funny. The Louisville Ethics Board is filing a complaint against the city of Louisville for violating ethics. Louisville is allegedly, Louisvillians, hate to tell you this, Louisvillians, there was a study that said, you're the rudest people in the state of Kentucky. It's a Democratic city. What can I say? I thought Louisville was supposed to have Southern charm, genteel. Instead, they're frothy, prattling cut purses. That's a Shakespearean quote. Seymour Taffler, this poor guy, 96 years old, is charged with allegedly smothering his demented, ready-to-die, suffering wife with a pillow. Now, his daughter is one of the witnesses of this. And I'm going to just say this. I'm just hoping this is legitimate and not a lie as they maneuver for who gets what. I'm just saying. And you know what? I'm sure this happens more than we know about. 86,000 former felons are going to be able to vote in Kentucky. They're registered. By the way, I support this. If you've served your time, you're off probation, parole, everything else, why shouldn't you get your voting rights back? Bashir says he will serve a full term. Of course, all these politicians say this. Daniel Cameron said he was going to serve 2 terms as Attorney General. Nope, he didn't. So Andy Bashir at least said this. Why? Because the speculation in the United States Senate. You watch. He'll say that. He'll appoint him to the United States Senate. Ohio, Cincinnati Children's Orthopedics Division has won a national recognition award. I give all the credit to this, 1,000% of the credit to this, to Dr. Charles Melman. Sheriff McGuffey's gun that was stolen a couple years ago has now turned up at the scene of a robbery. The sheriff's gun. P.G. Sittenfeld was sentenced yesterday to 16 months in prison. But just so you know, this is low security. Hell, you can walk away down in Ashland, Kentucky. This is the common sentence that you get, 16 to 18 months. It's not hard time. You even get conjugal visits. You got access to phones, computers. It's still sucks. I mean, I wouldn't want to do it, but it isn't the end of the world. He'll come out the other side. He'll be out of politics, and he'll do something else. He stood in front of Judge Cole, who sentenced him in the Southern District of Ohio, and said he was grown from this. Sorry, he got overly ambitious, blah, blah, blah. You know what? Maybe P.G. Sittenfeld is the next saint. You know what? He's paying. Hey, he committed a crime. He's paying the price. I think the sentence was low compared to what the other crimes that you get sentenced for. This was a breach of public trust. Very, very, very bad. In addition to that, there wasn't any word of whether or not he's going to, while he appeals, get out. Doesn't sound like that's going to happen. It looks like he's going to have to report and serve his time pending the appeal. Over 200 letters were sent to the judge praising P.G. Sittenfeld. So we'll see what happens. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.